I don't necessarily know if I'm hiding, but like I like to like pretend like I'm hiding back there, right? And I'm like, man, fuck yeah, what's up, babies? How y'all doing? How y'all fucking doing, man? How y'all fucking doing? Look, 20-minute burner real quick, 20-minute goddamn burner real quick. Can you see this? So real funny story, and the story about the goddamn universe, right? Story about the goddamn universe. It's I took some mushrooms a while back, and I was in the river. I took a god awful amount of mushrooms, and I was in the river, and I was in, dude, like probably maybe 6 inches of water, maybe 3 inches, like for real, like I was shallow, right? I was shallow, and like the water kept going up my nose, like I was in enough water to make it feel like I was fucking kind of drowning, like just a little drowning, just not like necessarily like oh fucking like, just, but like it was going over my nose. I was high, I was really high, and a little feather comes down, do, bam, and like for real, I was like, wow, that snapped me out of my high. It snapped me out of my high because I was like, damn, the universe is talking to me, right? The universe is telling me like, hey, chill out, and so that I knew that the universe was telling me, hey, chill out. The universe is telling me that, like for real, the universe was telling me that, and then I didn't chill out. I didn't chill out. So then it was a few days later. I was doing some kettlebell overhead cleans. And I was on one of my last reps or one of my last sets, whatever the fuck. I don't know, man. Look, I was on one of my last movements, and I was already drenched in sweat, right? And fucking kettlebell floop, bam, right on my fucking head, right on my head, dog. Universe again telling me to slow down. Universe again telling me to slow down. Am I gonna listen? Probably not. But good times. How the fuck are y'all doing, man? 20-minute burner. I wanted to get up here and man, I really want to talk about this whole Tyreek situation. I don't know if anybody has watched like what's going on with Tyreek. Tyreek Hill. He's an NFL player, wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins. He used to be a little motherfucker. He's a little jacked up motherfucker, looking like a fucking lizard on steroids and shit. The boy is fucking raw, and he's a badass player. But this past Sunday, he got pulled over. And when he got pulled over, he got roughed up and shit like that, man. Like nasty roughed up, dude. Like there's over like 100 hours of footage, and you know what breaks my heart though? You know what like really breaks my heart? Like really breaks my heart. It's like the dude, the main cop that was like mainly roughing his ass up was a fucking Mexican, man. Like he was a fucking like his hands were all tatted up and shit like that. He was a fucking Mexican. Like you. Tío Tomas, you fucking pinche puta ass bitch. Like, damn, bro. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing brown on brown crime, dog? Like, man, that broke my heart. Like, for real, that broke my heart. But no, seriously, man. I really did want to talk about that. I wanted to talk about that in the sense that, man, dog, this system, man. This system is wild, man. This system is fucked. This system is beyond pathetic. It's beyond pathetic, man. Beyond pathetic. And going to the whole Tyreek Hill situation. Like this ain't nothing new for us. This isn't nothing new for Mexican people. This isn't nothing new for black people. This isn't nothing new for the minority and shit like that. And like if you look at that, watch the video, dude. If you watch the video, the homeboy, the Tyreek is just, hey man, don't knock on my fucking window. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, like, hey, chill out. He was being compliant. He wasn't sitting there talking shit, nasty shit to any of the cops. I mean, I get like he's Tyreek fucking Hill. He's Tyreek Hill. He's cruising in a goddamn Lambo. Like he's pulling up in a fucking Lambo, And I mean, what the fuck, like. Yeah, hell yeah, I can understand like where he's coming from to where it's just like, hey man, give me my goddamn ticket. I'm on the way to an NFL game. And cops really just abuse their power, man. They just abuse their power. They abuse their power. They were being disgusting. They were being disgusting forms of fucking humans. Again, there was part of the video when Tyreek was saying, "Hey man, like I'm getting out of the car," and he's saying, "Drew, I'm being arrested," and you see one of the cops like kneeing him in his back, jerking his arm around. And look, dude. I'm already old, dog. Like, I'm already old for real. And I'm 40 years old. And like, if somebody's jerking my body around, dude, like, and I'm athletic. I mean, I got a little belly on me because, like, for real, I just like to drink. But, I'm athletic in the sense that I do a lot of athletic movements. But if somebody's jerking me around, like, fuck, man, you're going to hurt me, bro. Like, I'm already putting my body through enough. And, you want to sit here and do that shit to me. Tyreek Hill is a goddamn NFL superstar. You know, he's gonna go and beat up his body right now, and this cop is just there being ultra aggressive with him. And even when they were like sitting him down, Tyreek was sitting there saying like, "Hey man, I just had a surgery," and you see the cop forcibly putting him down. You know, forcibly fucking putting his ass down. And dude, um, you know, even when you bring up who was it, George Floyd, when he was saying that I can't breathe, you know, he was saying I can't breathe. How many other times have we seen this disgusting abuse of power, like this disgusting abuse of not even power, just this disgusting act of fuck man, humanity. Like there's nothing better to describe it as other than what it's. I mean, dude, it's how are you gonna treat another human being like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck do you treat another human being like that? And it's this system, man. It's this system. I've been having conversations with, you know, I ran into, I guess a socialist club or something like that. They were, you know, we were sitting there talking, and I was chit chatting with them, and I told them, you know, I teach yoga, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And they're saying that we need to end capitalism, and I get it. Fuck yeah, fuck capitalism, fuck all these colonists, fuck these white people, fuck these cops, you know, and not all white people, right? And we'll get to that in a minute, but like, you know, not all white people, but it's just this system is disgusting, dog. This system is disgusting, man. This system is horribly disgusting, and it goes to just, dude, like, where the fuck are these people? Like, where do we start to do better? You know, where do we start to do better to where it's Jesus, dude, like, man, I'm at a loss for words. I'm at a loss for words. Like, even in my situation, even in my case, right? In my case, I have a 15-year-old felony. It's not 15-year-old all quiet. Boy, I'm looking at my goddamn thighs. I'm looking at my fucking thighs in these jeans, boy, Quadzillo. Anyways, I got like a 15-year-old felony, and oh my god, bro, like I recently quit my beer delivery job, probably about 6 months ago, 7 months ago, just because I didn't want to be part of that anymore. I didn't want to beat up my body anymore. I don't want to beat my body up anymore. Look, my body's already going through enough and shit, you know. And I'm already getting older, and I just don't bounce back the way I used to bounce back. And then also, you know, I was trying to teach yoga, trying to teach CrossFit, and all this other stuff, and um. I just didn't want to do that anymore. Who the fuck wants to stack beer outside in the fucking hot ass heat for the rest of their lives? You know what I'm saying? And so I recently quit, and I went to go try to work at a hospital, and you know, hospital pulled up my fucking record, and what I'm trying to get at, what I'm trying to get to, and here I'm getting to here right now, because they put up my record, and you know, they start looking at me, you know, and you're already looking at me because I have on my face tattoos, and I have tattoos all over and shit like that, and you know, I'm kind of a loud character and stuff, and you know, again, it goes to that profiling, right? It goes to that profiling to where it's just like, you're gonna put me in a category, you're gonna put me in a fucking box, and you know what? That's cool with me. That's cool with me, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck. You don't like me, bitch. I don't like you now. Like, for real. Like, you fit a profile just as easy as I fit a profile, you know? And I get that. Like, I get that, because it puts the pressure on me, right? It puts the pressure on me, because like, what does Jesus say? Turn the other cheek, right? You know, but you could only turn the cheek so goddamn much, man. You could only turn the cheek so fucking much to where it's just like, man, fuck you, man, fuck all of y'all, man. I don't give a fuck, man. Fuck the fucking cops, fuck the fucking white people, you know? And but you can only do that for so fucking long, you know. You can only do that for you can only turn the cheek for so fucking long, because you know, I go into some of these interviews, and I go into some of these situations to where, you know, it's I'm already humbling myself to where I tell people like, hey man, yeah, I got a record. You know, it's a 15-year-old record. Just because I'm being open and honest with you, like, it's gonna pop up, right? It's gonna pop up, and when it pops up, I don't want you sitting here and like, oh, what are you gonna tell me about your record, bitch? Yes, I did. Like, for real. Like, I want to let you know, like, and once that gets mentioned, because like, for real, I got a nice resume. Like, I ain't even gonna lie, I got a nice resume. Like, I got a decent resume, right? I got a real nice resume, and like, with that resume, I get calls. I get calls from like fucking Indeed and fucking LinkedIn and all that shit, and you know, emails and stuff like, oh, your resume looks impressive, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Can you come in for an interview? And like, as soon as I get to the interview, like, again, I understand. I understand. I'm a lot, right? Head tatted, fucking face tatted, all kinds of shit, right? And nails painted and stuff like that. Like, I get it. I get it. So I'm gonna give you the benefit of a doubt. I'm gonna give you the benefit of a doubt to where it's just like, look, I understand I'm a lot. Chill. I'll give you a second. I'll give you a second to catch your breath, and I'm handsome. For real, like, chill. I'll give you a minute to chill. But once it gets to that point to where it's just like, then I mention like, yeah, I have a record. I have a record, and dude, I see it's like an automatic, dude. I can't describe the look that I get. I can't describe the look that I get. I can't, and it's very, very much like the looks that I get from cops, the looks that I get from authority figures. It's very much like those fucking looks to where it's just like, man, you're looking down on me. You're looking down on me like I'm a piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And that I'm something below human level. That I'm something below. And once you look at me like that, man, where the fuck do you think that I should be looking at you any different? You want to look at me that way? Well, fuck you too. Like, fuck you too. And that's real heartbreaking, dog. That's horribly heartbreaking. That's horribly heartbreaking because, again, we see shit like this, that the Tyrek Hill incident. We see shit like that, and where the fuck are we supposed to find any kind of fucking respect for authority? Like, please fucking tell me, where the fuck are we supposed to find any level of respect for this constant? Why the fuck do you think that Colin Kaepernick took a knee? He was doing it because of police brutality. Why do you think fucking Muhammad Ali did not fucking go? He didn't pursue what he was standing against the war and what was it? He was standing against some type of war, right? People take stands against this type of shit because like there's no respect in it. There's no respect in it, and when we don't get respect, or like when we don't respect it, then all of a sudden, like, what? We're the fucking bad guy? Like we're the bad guy because you want to treat it like. I don't necessarily know the definition of gaslighting. Like, for real, like, please, somebody correct me or somebody inform me, like, what the fuck gaslighting technically is. But I feel that that's gaslighting as a motherfucker. That's gaslighting as a motherfucker, to where it's just like, these authority figures, these colonists, because I'm not going to go all white people. I love a lot of white people, but, like, yeah, these authority figures and these higher ups and shit like that, people with power, they come at you like they're somebody better than you, and they come at you like they look at you like you're a piece of shit. Like, man, fuck you, and they come at us like that. They come at us like that. And then when we have the same mentality where it's just like, well, fuck you too. Oh, how the hell you coming at me like that? What are you doing, man? You are that's why you're fucking ghetto. You're a fucking wetback. You're a fucking, they go hard with the R. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck, is that not gaslighting? Is that not gaslighting? I mean, I'm just curious. And even when it goes in, and like, for real, because it does, it's a system, right? It's a system, because it's not just the authority figures and like the people with power. It goes to the higher class, right? The higher class too, because they look down on us because we're acting like animals. But bitch, you're treating us like animals. You're treating us like animals. Your system is meant for us to be treated like animals, and it's frustrating. Very fucking frustrating. Very fucking frustrating. Like, right now, I'm gonna go to an interview, right? I'm gonna go to an interview, and I'm not gonna dress any fucking better. I'm not gonna sit here and dress up, because I've been shown time and time again that I can dress up. I can play the part. I can sit here and show you my impressive fucking little resume. I can sit here and show you my extensive work history where I've been a stable employee, and you're still gonna judge me for what? You're going to judge me for my fucking face tattoos? You're going to judge me because I have a record? So why the fuck should I try to impress you? Like, why the fuck should I try to impress you? Why? And even still, right? And so and even to further deepen the onion, right? To get deeper into another layer, to where it's just like, if you're not going to put me in a good situation to where like I can do better for myself, when you know where I can do better for myself, do you know, you know exactly where I could do better for myself. Boy, I'm not gonna sit there and break my back for fucking $9 an hour when I could jump on. I I got other ways of making big stacks of money, big stacks of money, and that's not necessarily what I want to do. But fuck, man, again, they continue to put us into these fight or flight modes, fight or flight situations. Because even still, like even with the Tyreek Hill situation, you know, how are we supposed to go and respect an authority figure? Because it's not even like for real. And just the way, and like what Tyreek said. What if I wasn't Tyreek Hill? What if he wasn't Tyreek? Again, George Floyd. Fucking homeboy with a hoodie. Dude, how many people do you, dude? I even remember one time when I was like, for real, like true cop story. I was going through a divorce. My first divorce. I've got a few under my belt. My first divorce, and I was middle of the night, playing basketball to shoot off steam because I didn't want to drink. Because I did not want to fucking, dude, I'll get emotional about that. I didn't want to fucking drink. Didn't want to drink, man. And so I'm just out there shooting some steam, thoughts going through my head. I'm heartbroken. I'm fucking mad. I'm angry. All the above. And SAPD's finest pulls the fuck up on the fucking on the basketball court, dude. Like, I mean, lights and everything, boom, bam. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? I'm looking around like, oh, okay, what's going on here? What's going on here? And what happens? For real? He pulls his gun on me and shit like that, hands up. Puts me under cuffs, and again, I don't know my rights. I'm not a fucking lawyer or any of the above. And he puts me under arrest. He puts me under the cuffs and stuff like that, saying that I fit a description. And I'm like, well, what am I doing, like, for real? And he's like, why are you out here shooting basketball? Are these tattoos gang related? I'm like, bitch, I got a heart on my fucking throat. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm just out here shooting basketball, and he runs my information and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And then, oh man. Again, man, this is why, for real, personally, because this is my personal fucking story. This is why fuck those cops. After everything cleared out, this officer tells me, because I told him, like, for real, like, I start crying. I'm like, hey man, I'm going through a divorce. I just want to shoot some ball and blow off steam. And that officer told me, go to the bar like the rest of us. Be a man like the rest of us. Come on, dog. They're gonna sit there and try to tell us. That Tyreek was being what he was being. They said that he wasn't being cooperative. That he wasn't being cooperative. George Floyd wasn't being cooperative. Criminals aren't cooperative. Bitch, why the fuck do you think we ain't cooperative? Because y'all ain't cooperative with us. Y'all are not cooperative with us. Y'all don't know how it is to be living the way these situations that we're normally living in and shit like that. Again, we're in all these fight or flight situations in our head. We're not correct mentally. We're not correct emotionally. And this is a systematic thing. The way our school systems are, the way the generational trauma is all fucking rolled into this shit and everything, all the above and everything like that. And then you want to come here and try to act like you're fucking better than us, man. Like, come the fuck on, dog. Man. It's a heartbreaking situation, man. It's a heartbreaking situation, dog. It's a real heartbreaking situation. And like, for real, like, I always tell people, mind your own business. Mind your own business, man. For real, like, I'm not trying to get no $100,000 paying job. You want to know why? Because what? Where's my money? The majority of my money is gonna start going to taxes, and where are those taxes going? To those fucking cops? They're going to these fucking broke ass systems. They're going to these crooked ass politicians. Man, fuck that shit, dog. For real. In capitalism, you want to end capitalism. You want to know how you end capitalism? Stop working so goddamn much, man. Stop chasing that almighty dollar, man. Man, fuck their system, dog. I love living in the ghetto. I love paying off my maybe like $80,000 home. I love it. I'm not trying to fucking move anywhere. Like, I ain't trying to move anywhere. I paid fucking $8,000 for my fucking truck, like cash money, bitch. And Stop trying to do things and impress things. Stop trying to do things and impress people that you don't even fucking need or like. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. Like, what for what? For what? Again, makes no goddamn sense to me, man. Makes no fucking sense to me, man. If you want to bring down the goddamn system, man, start to improve on yourself. Start to isolate yourself. Start to I got a nice little fucking baby garden in my backyard. I love watching these little TikToks where people buy chickens and then they create a fucking whole little farm, and they're just living on the land, and that's where I want to get to. That's exactly where the fuck I want to get to one day, to where it's just I'm living on my land and stuff, man, and man, staying the fuck away from cops, staying the fuck away from cops. Somebody broke into my little girl's car the other day, and it's why even and it breaks my goddamn heart. It breaks my goddamn heart to where it's just like, the fuck you even gonna call the cops for? Like, for real, what are you gonna call the cops for? People have broken into my house. They've broken into my vehicle, and when you call the cops, like, what do they come and do? What do they come and do? What is this system? What does this system do for any of us? What does this system do for any of us, man? It's a horribly fucked system, and man, it takes bravery to continue to be positive. It takes bravery to continue to fight the good fight, because I'm still gonna fight the good fight. Like, I'm gonna fight the good fight with my people. I'm gonna fight the good fight with my broken ones. I'm gonna fight the good fight to where I talk to, fuck yeah, man, my boys that are under investigation for running rugs. I'm gonna sit there and still hold them people, like, for real, straight up, literally hug them, hold them. Hey, man, I'm here for you while you're under investigation. If people start to go to jail, hell yeah, like, I am here to buy a fucking plate. I'm here to donate to you. I'm here to do this. I'm here to put back into my community. And I encourage you to do the same goddamn thing, and not even necessarily your community, man, for real, but put into your family. Put into your family. What can you do to improve your family? Like, where can you spend more time with your family? Where can you show your family that, man, hey, man, I'm here for you, and not necessarily to where it's just like, oh, I can give you all this money so that way you can buy all these fucking impressive things to impress all these fucking white people. Nah, man, fuck that shit, dog. Fuck that shit, man. Where can you go and get drunk with your kids? Like, where can you create those memories to where it's just like you could bullshit and, like, have a good time with your family just without having money, man, for real. The other day I was at a park. I was at a park with one of my close friends, and we're just sitting out there and doing yoga in a fucking park. Doing yoga in a goddamn park, man. Imagine that shit. Imagine that shit. 25-minute burn. I love you all, man. Have a great fucking week. And fuck the cops, man. Fuck the cops, bro. Fuck the cops. Fuck the system. Continue to be ghetto. Continue to go 2-for-1 on the Lone Star card. Continue to steal cable when you can. If you can, buy one of those fire sticks. Fuck yeah, buy a fire stick. Do something to where you're wreaking havoc on the goddamn system, man. Call in Amazon. Call up Amazon, say, I never got that package, knowing goddamn well you got that package. I love you all. I'm gonna go and fucking bomb on this fucking stupid ass interview. Boy, look, I want you to look at these fucking quads. Look at these fucking quads. Can you see? Boy! Love you, bye.